Alright, so this video probably isn't going to be too long because, well, this topic doesn't really need a long video to get the point across. But I'm going to open your eyes to the hard truth about the recent Pokemon games. What is that truth, you might ask? Well, I believe that Pokemon is the NBA 2K of RPGs. Now let's really analyze it, let's really talk about it, because the similarities between these two franchises in recent times are insane. By the way, before I start this video, please don't take anything I say in this video seriously. Everything I say in this video is a stretch, because I thought comparing these two franchises would be funny. And I thought it was such a stupid idea. So I decided to make a video on it. Now, my first comparison between these two franchises is that the recent mainline games don't compare to the old ones. Like if you ask someone what their favorite Pokemon or NBA 2K game is, chances are they're gonna name something from 5 years ago and beyond. Usually when you have multiple games in a gaming franchise, every game has to be better than the last one, or be on par with it, if it's a good game of course. And unfortunately, NBA 2K and Pokemon haven't done that in a while. For example, I don't think anyone's gonna compare Pokemon Scarlet and Violet to Pokemon Black and White, and put Scarlet over Black. Unless people actually do that, but I wouldn't know because I'm not too deep into the Pokemon fanbase. But my second comparison between these two is that the most recent mainline games in these franchises should not be at the price they're set at. Now we all know that the NBA 2K games have been known to be released every year at full price. And I know most people have been saying this about the recent NBA 2K games, but NBA 2K24 shouldn't be $70, especially when the game is practically the same as the last one and nothing really changed. It's almost like you're paying full price for minor gameplay fixes and bug fixes, which is just insane to think about. Although I will admit that I really don't know how much of the NBA 2K formula you can change from year to year to make it different from the last, but I know 2K experts could probably tell you, because I am definitely not one of them. And with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the $60 price tag doesn't seem that reasonable as well, but not for the same reason, because Scarlet and Violet at least tried to switch up the Pokemon formula a little bit, which was cool to see. Although, the quality of the game doesn't express that this game is worth $60, especially when the game wasn't in the best state at launch. And in all honesty, both of these games should be at least $40. Actually, maybe NBA 2K24 should be lower than that, because the microtransactions in that game are kind of crazy. At that point, just make the game free to play. But these companies won't lower the prices, because no matter the price point, people will buy it anyway. So why not charge full price for it? The companies that publish these games, and not the actual developers, don't care about the quality of the games, because they know that their fan bases will eat up their products either way. It's almost like these companies are taking advantage of the people who like to play their games, which is crazy because the NBA 2K fanbase and the Pokemon fanbase are both very loyal to their games. This transitions well into my last comparison, which is that the companies that publish both of these games need to do better. Like, come on man, y'all can't keep doing this to your fans. It's low-key messed up. And on top of this, y'all need to give your developers more time to make these games as best as they can be. Especially with you guys at Nintendo, because Pokemon Scarlet and Violet could have been a really great game that would have taken Pokemon to the next level, if it just had more time to sit in the oven. But unfortunately, they took it out the oven too early. Now on the side of 2K games, y'all just really need to think about the things y'all put in your games, because these microtransactions in NBA 2K24 are not it. Like I said earlier, if you guys are gonna put all these microtransactions into a $70 game, you might as well just make it free to play. But I'm gonna be honest, people would definitely still be mad about the microtransactions. Although, it won't be as bad because of the fact that players didn't have to buy the game. But we all know 2K Games is not doing that anytime soon. Oh, also, I was going to say this earlier, but I think that PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo need a refund system in their online stores like the one Steam has. Because for people who buy these games digitally and find out that the product wasn't what they were expecting at all, they just have to sit there with the fact that they just dropped money on something that was not worth it, and now they just lost money. There's probably a reason as to why they don't have this feature in their online stores, but anyway, now I'm talking to you guys, the fans of both of these franchises. You guys should come together and stand up against these evil corporations who take advantage of your love for these games. You guys will not take this disrespect from them anymore. So let's put an end to all this right now. What do you suggest we do? I suggest you guys don't give them any more money until they can deliver something truly amazing. Now who's with me? That's a lady to keep it. Nah. Hey, get down from there. You're not doing all that. I'm trying to hear all that thing. So I can't. Yeah, I like Pokemon too much to do all that. I love not listening to the past couple of days. I got a fart. Oh. Wait, who was that? Definitely it was that person fourth row from the front. Uh-oh.